All right, I would have led on any other day with Calvin Ridley, but we also knew that something might go down regarding Aaron Rodgers. I mean, today is the tagging deadline in the NFL. So today is the day where we were supposed to find out what Aaron was going to do. Is he going to retire? Is he going to stay in Green Bay? Is he going to get traded? Could he be on the move to Denver? Might he go to Tennessee? Was Pittsburgh even a possibility? Well, a few minutes ago, apparently, we did get our answer. Ian Rappaport tweets, and I quote, "The Packers and MVP QB Aaron Rodgers have agreed to terms on a 4-year, $200 million deal that makes him the highest paid player in NFL history," sources say. He gets a whopping $153 million guaranteed, and his cap number goes down. A monstrous commitment by Green Bay for years to come. End of tweet. All right, so if those numbers are accurate, $153 million guaranteed is a massive, massive deal. And I'm just going to say it. He's worth it. He's earned every single penny. And of course, he's staying put in Green Bay. Of course, he's staying there. Look, I'm not saying that he didn't put a lot of thought into it. I'm sure he did. But let's go ahead and be real for a minute. Did anybody really think this guy was going to go to Denver? Did anybody really think this guy was going to go to Tennessee? Don't get me wrong. Both are nice teams. I love the Titans. There's a lot to like about Denver. And I love the Titans. But did anybody really ever think or see Aaron Rodgers as the quarterback of the Tennessee Titans? Tom Brady as quarterback of the Titans. Can't believe how weird that would have looked. Once both sides patched things up in this relationship over the past couple of months, it sure seemed like the only place he was going to play would be Green Bay. You know, you heard that talk about how Green Bay, if Aaron did not want to be there, they could have moved quickly. They could have got him out of the NFC. They could have moved him to the AFC. Or maybe if they weren't willing to do that, they could have made it so either you play for us, you retire. All right, fine. And knowing Aaron the way we know Aaron, I'm sure that he considered every last option. But if he was going to play and he was not going to retire, and he had other options if he did want to retire, but if he wanted to play more, only one place made sense. No other team was going to give him a better chance of winning a Super Bowl. As disappointing as the end of the last few seasons have been, Green Bay still far and away gives him the best chance to win. It's a place he knows. He knows his teammates. He knows the strengths and weaknesses of everybody around him. He knows the coaches. He loves Green Bay. I mean, was this guy really just going to show up in Denver or Tennessee or anywhere else and try and learn on the fly this far into his career and win a Super Bowl at the same time? Now, I'm not saying that would have been impossible. I'm just saying that would have been really hard to do. This was not a Tampa Bay plug-and-play situation for him. And credit to the Packers for ponying up all that money that the guy has earned, and credit to them for admitting that they were wrong when they drafted Jordan Love and tried to run Rodgers out the door. Let me repeat that. Credit to the Packers for admitting that they were wrong for drafting Jordan Love and trying to run Rodgers out the door. We shouldn't really need to be giving them credit for realizing what a terrible move that was. But plenty of teams make terrible moves, and then they double down on that terrible move because they will not admit the mistake. The Packers at least knew they were heading down a terrible road. They realized it was dumb. They made it right. Then again, what else could they say? The guys won the MVP award twice in a row. But credit for getting it right. Then again, it was a total unforced error. A total unforced error to create this mess in the first place and waste all this time and energy in trying to fix it. But at least they did. At least they did. So now the question is, what do you do with Jordan Love? In other words, when they do fully admit that they screwed up, then what do they do? And the fact that this is coming out today makes you think that they've got something in store for Davante Adams, right? I'd be stunned if Aaron were coming back on that deal if his favorite receiver was going to be leaving in a few days. find a hard time believing that that was going to happen. That gives them the opportunity to franchise Adams and bring that group back together. In other words, what I'm saying is, it sure looks like last year's Last Dance was not the last dance at all. Enormous money, multi-year deal. We don't have to go Brett Favre with it and go through this every single year going forward. They got it right. He got it right. They got it right. They did the right thing. They admitted they made a big mistake, and they fixed it. Credit for that. Shouldn't have done that in the first place. Right. But credit for everybody understanding that this gives us our best chance to win and win right now. So your reaction, Packer fan, NFL fan, 1-800-636-8686. And don't get caught up and start hand-wringing either about how they overpaid him. No, they didn't. He earned every last penny of that. We've gone over this a million times. It's all about timing and it's all about being that guy. He's been the best quarterback in the game the last couple of years. And timing. And they need him. And by the way, he needs them. Good move all the way around. And it did buy Calvin Ridley like 8 minutes, or I would have got right to that right off the very top.